Welcome back. So for you, Sailing just released.
Sailing. Sailing, bro.
But for me, I recorded all of this footage a while ago, so we still have some catching up to do before I hop into the waves and get sailing for ourselves. You'll probably notice that as we go through the next episodes that Sailing isn't there, then suddenly the icon appears in our skills tab, but it's grayed out. Since I was playing in the lead up to Sailing, my membership just happened to run out a few days before Sailing came out. C'est la vie. As much as I would like to retroactively go and add Sailing to the level 1 footage and do all the tasks right now alongside these episodes, Sailing is currently in its infancy, and tasks are still being added to the level up table. So until that is fleshed out and pretty much complete, I'm just gonna show you our journey before Sailing was implemented. When we get to the point where Sailing is out, we will be de-leveled back to 1 and work our way back up through the new tasks. Besides, everyone is doing vids on Sailing right now, so I imagine you might be just a little tired of it. This is Abilitease. In this series, Abilitease and I have to source items without help from other players and perform every ability from the level up table on the wiki. Even if she has a higher level, until she completes all the tasks from the lower ones, all higher levels and their abilities are locked. Any exceptions are tracked and completed as soon as possible. Once all tasks are done for each skill, we can access the next level and its abilities. Welcome to Everything Per Level. The first thing on our agenda is getting all of our levels up to level 2. Let's start with smithing, and hey, since we're here, the first and only new smithing task for level 2 is to make a bronze mace, so here you go. Smithing done. Here's fletching up to 2, and no new tasks for this level. With that, we are actually all caught up. For rune crafting, we just have to craft a mind rune. Gotta wait for the good part of the song to start though. Sorry, I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. For farming, we have one goal, grow some marigolds. So I'm gonna plant them and oh, hey lady. Baguette, stale please. Oh, fresh one? Wow, out of context, I sound crazy. She can give you a stale baguette which you can wield, and it's worth a lot. I just edited and babysat this while it grew, so that is Grow a Marigold complete. Time for some more useless arbitrary knowledge. The cabbages in Draenor, the ones that Witch from the Black Knight's fortress worked so hard on, they actually taste good. Well, not good, but better than regular ones. And they raise your defense. Check it out, the sprites are even a little different. If you need a tiny little defense boost early on, come here to get them, they're free. Don't mind me, I'm just grabbing nails and cloth for bankruptstruction. Bankruptcy. Whatever, the skill where you build stuff and lose all your money. You know the one. Alright, let's build a rug. Yikes. I like how you build a rug with the same bolts of cloth, but when you use 2, it's made of wood. You use 4, it's a normal rug. Same with the curtains. I think I will sit on this just to see if there's a cool animation. Yeah, that's an animation. I love it from this angle. Might have to go play this in the other room for a few minutes here, fellas. Alright, the next one is pretty interesting. On the Isle of Souls, where you play the Soul Wars minigame, there are a few amenities, some of which are broken and can be fixed, like this potter's wheel. There isn't a pottery oven here, and it's a far cry away from a bank, so this is pretty much worthless, unfortunately. Interesting, though. For Hunter, we don't have any new tasks, but there is an IOU from level 1 to equip woodland camo gear. With this Hunter boosting wine from Varlamore, we can boost up from 2 to 3 to be able to hunt this guy. You only need to boost up when you first start the hunt, and even if the boost drains during it, you can still follow and catch the beastie. A few wines gone and a few furs collected, and we are now the proud owners of some admittedly ugly-looking camo gear. I'm sorry, girl, that's just not your color. You're more princess than pauper. Believe it or not, that's it for level 2. There is one exception for this level in thieving. Steal from a vegetable stall. The only vegetable stall in the game, at time of writing, is the one in Miscellanea and etc. If one gets added with the release of Sailing, it did, we can do this earlier, but if not, we need the Fremenic Trials to access those islands. And with that, let's go up a level. Level 3 unlocked, and we have plenty of time for new tasks. But first, let's get all the skills up to level 3. We already caught a common kebbit for Hunter last level, so I'll be skipping that task. Starting off with smithing, why don't we just do the next task? Make a bronze medium helmet, and the bronze bolts. Nice, smithing's done already. Fletching is all caught up, and here is the new task. Make some javelin shafts. We don't have access to javelin heads to complete them yet, so that's going to be an exception. For prayer, we can now get prayer experience from Wise Old Man tasks, which is a passive ability, so I usually wouldn't show or do these, but Wise Old Man tasks are weird, arbitrary knowledge, so you know me, I gotta do this one. So he can set you on various errands, from gathering materials or weapons to delivering letters. This time we have a letter. Everyone's favorite content, fetch and delivery quests! Well shoot, we got coins, so it's back to the WAM to get another task. Alright, this one he wants he just stole my cat's yarn ball! You bastard, that was my cat's favorite! No, he gave me the task, so I guess I'll let it slide. For magic, we get a new spell, Confuse. It's not often used, and I'm surprised that worked on a goblin. I didn't think they had 2 brain cells to rub together for that to work. Cat's grown up, so we can get some runes again. Someday I can make a difference here. Got a new kitty, and oh, he's the same color as my cat. Subscribe if you have a cat, am I right? I also got one of each elemental staff and some air runes for exploiting the new weakness system, which was a great addition to the game. For crafting, we have 2 tasks, polish buttons and make a cup. Since we can't steal the buttons, we have to boom kill some guards until we get the buttons as a drop, since asking for some spare buttons is just for softies. There we go, didn't take too terribly long. Now for the cup. Oh, cups, plural. Wow, didn't know one clay made multiple, that's pretty neat. Let's fire them up. I'm going to be getting some quests done as soon as we have the level requirements for them, so here's Sheep Shearer. Sorry I skipped the lore on this one. It's a really deep, really important quest for the overall plot, so you may want to catch up with this one on the wiki yourself later. This girl has dextrocardia, but is it isolated, or does she also have situs inversus totalis? That's the real Mistalin mystery. Ernest the Chicken. This guy's earnestly lucky there's no bots up here, or they would be training on this poor guy. X marks the spot done, and now that it is, all of my clues are now in boxes and they're stackable. Huge quality of life change I was really looking forward to. $1 million! Don't show this clip. Herb Law. We are cleaning guam leaves, making the unfinished potion, and adding this Eye of Newt for a classic attack potion. All done in scenic Czarland. Started up Jungle Potion to get some snakeweed, and I brought anti-poison this time, don't worry. Legit took 5 minutes to get one. Whoa, someone left their guy just sitting out here.
You are so lucky that I'm a coward.
I've been searching this wall for legit like 7 minutes. Jeez, I just had to get a second one for a quest way down the line. Alright, there's Jungly Potion complete. For farming, we need to grow some barley, and through the magic of editing, here it is! Wow! I need to cook some for an IOU cooking task as well. This is gonna be quintessential for drinks later on. Construction for this level, thankfully, isn't gonna put us into debt, but don't get used to that. We just make this fireplace out of clay and Oh, okay, I need logs, hang on. There we go, build and light a clay fireplace. Nice and cozy next to my flammable wooden rug. And that wraps up level 3. The only exception is this one for fletching to make some bronze javelins, but we don't have access to the heads right now. That means we can level up again to level 4. That feels good. 2 levels in 1 episode. But it could feel even better. How about 3? Let's again start by bringing everything up to level 4. Here's fletching, smithing, and hey, we're here again. Let's smith the new stuff, except darts. Here's a sword, some nails, and some wire. Back to construction, our wallet remains intact once again, for now, as we just need to build a bookcase. This thing's actually useful since it has a lot of books you read in your journey, as well as the Tarn's Lair diary that you can use to make salve amulets enchanted. I should have said enchanting salve amulets, but it's too late, the damage has been done. At this level, we also have access to a new prayer, Burst of Strength. They changed the drain rate, so it's pretty awesome now at low levels for extended use. For crafting, we have to make a candle lantern. Then we just light it? Crafting and fire making. I guess just overlay both level up jingles at once? Wow, that sounds awful. 7.8 out of 10, too many bells. I started up barbarian training to see if I could do any of it at all, and I can, the farming part. Still can't make hosta yet though. Check it out, you can punch seeds right in the ground. Saves up an inventory spot. Some more death runes from the fine citizens of West Arty. Hey, time for some more Did You Know RuneScape. So, there are these attack dummies around, notably in Varrock, and when you click them, you get attack EXP up to level 8. It's really fast and consistent, so you can power level here if you're just starting out. Also at the combat training camp north of Arty, there's one there you can hit a few times at any level, but only for a handful of times. Some free EXP if you happen to be in that area. Oh yeah, those seeds I falcon punched into the ground earlier were hammerstone seeds, and now they're fully grown hops for our last task of level 4. Grow some of those. That finished up level 4. We do have some exceptions though. For magic, we need 11 fletching to make an opal-tipped bolt so we can enchant it. For smithing, we need to complete Tourist Trap to make those dart tips. So that'll be like level 18 or 19 for smithing if we can just boost up. For Herblor's attack mix, we need around level 48 fishing, or like 43 if we can get a huge boost to be able to get one of the fish to get the eggs to make the mix. And lastly, for Hunter, we can wear jungle camo gear, but we need level 7 or 6 to boost up to hunt the Feldip weasels to get the fur. Now on to the next level. And that's it. Level up complete. We went from level 2 to level 5 this episode, which isn't always going to be the case where we just fly right through. Each level that's a multiple of 5 has the big unlocks, so level 5 is undoubtedly going to have a big hurdle for us to clear. I'm looking forward to clearing that with you right here, next time, on Everything Per Level.
Do you see me like that?